And did you catch Breitbart's final swan song? His last post that was posted posthumously? And you know, I really think, let me just say this about Breitbart's final post. It's on Breitbart.com. And apparently they redesigned the site. That was the last thing that he was working on before he died. And I think the redesign is sort of, okay. It looks like the Daily Beast to me, but that's all right. If I die, I want you guys to promise me something here. Matt, you paying attention?
I'm 100%.
If I die, and I have written something that is so stupid, so vacuous, and so rife with innuendo that even if it was true, even if the innuendo that I write about the implication, about the inference, were true, even if all those things were true, the truism would be so meaningless as to mean nothing, except for reflect back on me on how stupid and petty I am. I want you right now to vow to me, so much so that my family can sue you, not to publish it. Okay? This is the height of disrespect. The people who are running that site and his supposed friends. And as you know, I had a long Twitter relationship with Andrew Breitbart, so I feel completely justified in saying this. I believe that they are, he clearly had not done a draft 2 of this piece. And they published it for the money. And Andrew Breitbart was not about the money. And it makes him look ridiculous. And like I say, I don't even believe that this was the form in which he wanted this posted, because he didn't have a chance to vet his own piece. And they went and posted it anyways. And coincidentally enough, it's called The Vetting, Part 1, Barack's Love Song to Alinsky. And it outlines how in the early 2000s, or maybe it was the late 1990s, I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Dates are silly. Before Barack Obama served with Bill Ayers for almost 3 years on the board of the Republican-dominated Woods Foundation for Education. And you all know when you serve on a board like this, that could mean up to 4 meetings a year, possibly in person. That would have been 12 meetings he sat in the same room with Republicans and other luminaries and Bill Ayers. Before that happened, Barack Obama not only went to a play entitled The Love Song of Saul Alinsky, a play, ladies and gentlemen, about Saul Alinsky that probably used real quotes from Saul Alinsky. Saw this play. He actually sat in on a panel that happened after the play. There's proof because his name is this big on a poster that is this big, with 6 or 7 or 8 other people who sat on this panel, people from Chicago, and he probably saw the play. Now, I know how many people probably would have voted differently if they were aware of this information in 2008. Because we all know that Saul Alinsky was a community organizer and a avowed anti-communist. In fact, Saul Alinsky was against really any ideology. He was extremely focused on tactics and localism. But be that as that part, erase that part because that's not as sinister. Did you hear what I said? Barack Obama went to a play about Saul Alinsky and then spoke in a panel afterwards. I want to come out and reveal myself just so that I can vet myself to you people. I watched Red Dawn about actual communists invading this country many times and spoke about it on several unofficial panels. I just want you to know that if you're deciding whether or not to become a member of Majority.fm at Majority.fm, you simply join up, become a member. We need your support. That I'm fully vetted. I've watched numerous plays about different people and movies. Dr. Zhivago. I cried. I cried at Dr. Zhivago. Yes. I have actually taken my 6-year-old daughter and played for her. Who's it song? Lana's song? The one that goes, na, 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 na. I've played that for her. So if you're going to become a member of Majority.fm, know that that's done. That's happened. And I want to be fully vetted. But honestly, folks, this is embarrassing for Andrew Breitbart. And I wish that his friends were not so money-grubbing as to have allowed this piece to sit in the drawer that it was in, awaiting a second or third or fourth pass. Because I find it hard to believe that Andrew Breitbart printed every column that he sort of conceived of at any given time. I just think it's a shame.
One could only wonder what the vetting part 2 would have had.
Well, it obviously would have been that Obama has 2 A's in his last name. Alinsky started with an A, and so did an acorn. Interesting. And it's funny how Maoism starts with an M.